everyone! Today I'm getting ready to sow pumpkins and squashes. I'm so excited. This is one of my favorite crops to grow because it's super easy to maintain. You basically have to do nothing once they're well established and they have enough water, and you get fruits all summer and then into the fall. I'm really excited about pumpkins specifically because I get to decorate in the autumn with them, so really looking forward to that. I'll go over all the seeds that I've chosen and how to sow them. Let's get started. From my schedule last year, I think I'm a little bit over 1 week late, but that's okay. There's still plenty of time to start the seeds now and grow them on until they can go into the allotment at the end of May and towards the beginning of June. First, I need to gather my supplies. So the seeds, of course. So pretty. Look at all those seeds! Alright, so lots to do today for pumpkin and squashes. This one is a variety called Amazonka. This is the first time I'm going to be growing it. Then I picked up a bunch of seeds in France, and those are all new. So this is a variety called Rouge Vif. Really love the red color, so that's going to be interesting. Uchikikuri. Each plant yields a couple of fruits, so that was really an interesting one. I think it's also called onion squash. Really love the shape and the color of it. Another repeat from last year is Crown Prince, in Italian Zucca Principessa. Really sweet flesh, and I love steel blue color, is so unique. Then more French seeds. I think this one is the equivalent of the Cinderella pumpkin. I love the shape, I can't wait. Then I grew a couple of ornamentals. This one produced beautifully for me last year. I think I got at least 50 little pumpkins, so that was really sweet for decorating. Then I'm going to do another ornamental, that Stellina variety. Stellina means little star in Italian, so those are super cute. I'm going to do again Marina di Chioggia. I love the texture and the color, really unique. And this one was a stunner. I got 4 or 5 pumpkins from 2 plants, so that was really good. I really love the shape with like the nice trim detail, and the bicolor was really striking. Another French one, which is called Galeuse d'Anzine, an old variety. Look at that texture. I think this one is going to be really interesting as well for decorating. One called Denise, a new one for me this year. Then this is a triumphant repeat. This is Zucchetta Tromba d'Albenga. I love it. This is one of the earlier fruiting, and when you harvest them really young, they have a really good nutty flavor. Super good. Then really standard foolproof Zucchino Genovese. Those produce massively, so don't sow too much, otherwise you'll be eating courgettes every day for weeks on end. And then last but not least, I'm trying vegetable spaghetti, and this is really fun. Like inside of it, it looks like spaghetti. It's so fun. Let's do this. So I gathered some supplies already. Those are from the garden center recycles. They're really practical because you can pop some pots and it helps you just move a bunch at a time. I need to clean those pots for reusing, and I also have some labels and a marker. I need some compost as well to fill up everything, and then I'll have 2 trays full of squashes and pumpkins. Alright, so we have 24 cells of small recycled pots filled with multi-purpose compost. Now I'm going to prepare some labels. So labels are made, compost is ready. Now I'm going to start my seeds. So for my courgettes, I think I'm going to go for 2 plants per variety because they produce like crazy, and we're just a family of 2, so we don't have a need for too much. For my ornamental pumpkins, I'm going to do I think 3 to 4 plants because I want a lot to decorate with for the holidays. And then for my pumpkins also, I'm going to start 2 to 3 plants per variety, specifically the ones that have bigger fruits. You want several plants to make sure you get several really big fruits out of your production. Labels, then I divided those into 3 piles. The courgettes, so I only have 2 types, so I may buy more seeds, we'll see. Then the ornamentals, and then the pumpkins. It's a huge pile, but that's going to be awesome. Typically pumpkins store really well, and you can use them in a lot of recipes and for decorating. So I'm really excited about that. Let me show you what the seeds look like. Just wanted to show you real quick the different size and types of seeds. So even though they all look the same, so they're slightly rounded with a pointy end, depending on the size of the fruit, you have different size of seeds. So here, for example, this ornamental Stellina has small fruits, so small seeds, and something like Tonda Padana or Crown Prince have much bigger fruit, so bigger seed. So maybe like side by side to to be a bit more helpful, but you can see the difference. So here we'll do the first one together. So first, of course, grabbing my label, and I'm labeling the rows. So I think I'm going to do them that way, so that then, for example, here the next one, I want 3 of that bigger plant, and then the next one will be there. And so those will be Galeuse d'Anzine and then Tonda Padana, and I know exactly what's what. So label first, and then what I like to do always is kind of lay my seeds first, so that I know that those are done, and then push them down. So here, pointy side up, and then those just go a couple of centimeters deep, so you can just push it down and then flatten, and then a good water. Just going to repeat that process real quick for those two. You just push it down. You can barely see the tip. Typically all the indication you need are at the back of the seed packet, and in a couple of days we should start to see germination. I'm just going to repeat that process for the rest. If you're unsure where up and down is, you can just lay it just flat like this, and then the seed will do its thing. I actually run out of rounded pots, so what I'm going to do is either pick up more or just top up with another type of pot later on. And anyway, I don't have that many more varieties to start. I still have to buy more butternut seeds, for example, so we'll see how that goes. The seeds are huge. Well, that's a bit of a sad discovery. Actually, my packets of seed of uchiri is empty, so I need to run out and get some more. I probably kept it to remind myself to buy some more, but I forgot to tag the pack saying empty. So I did find another seed packet that I'd like to try to grow. Those are Courgette Black Beauty, but I'll probably have to run to the store and get more butternut squash and more uchiri. Well, I'm here at the garden center and the aisles look quite bare, so I hope I can find varieties that I like and what I was looking for. Alright, we're back from the garden center, and of course things snowballed a little bit. Not showing you the whole damage that has been done, but I didn't find uchiri, but I did end up finding other beauties like this really pretty yellow summer squash. Then I also got this Oni Bear squash. I really like the dark color on this. It's going to be really pretty. Then I found like 2 butternut squash seeds that I like. This one called Op. It's a hybrid one, and it's going to mature quickly, so I think that's really good because typically I have a hard time here in the UK getting my butternut squash to ripen properly. And then I got another one which is called Harrier that also looks really good. And I get like a couple of fruits per plant, and because it's British bread, I think I'm going to be able to get those to maturity. And then I'm so excited about these. Look at that. Look at the texture on those. Like mini pumpkin called Zombie. Those are really pretty, and they're going to be perfect for Halloween, for fall decorating. And I could not resist those little ones. We Be Little. I thought the name was really cute. And those also, I think, the smaller the fruit for squashes, the more the plant can bear. So that's going to be like a high yielding one, I'm sure. And then I got a little bit more corn. I already had this one on hand, Bodacious, that produced really well last year. And then I may try this one, Golden Bantam. And I also got, I really want to try like those really pretty popcorns. So I hope these are going to be great. This is the only variety I could find, so I hope they're worth it. And then some baby corn for stir fries. I think this is going to be really fun. And those apparently mature really quickly in just 14 weeks. So that's going to be perfect. So now let's go sow these. I'm also going to do my corn at the same time. So I ran out of round pots, so I had to use those old hyacinth pots, but that's okay. Here now I'm going to do those 2 cuties, Zombie and We Be Little. Oh wow, those are like 4 seeds in a packet, really? Well, let's start them all then. And our flat is complete. Now for the rest, I've prepped some bigger pots and I'm going to sow several seeds per pot just because I've run out of smaller pots. So there's going to be the corn area and then the rest of the squashes in the other one. So for sweet corn, I'm going to do, I think, 8 plants of the mini sweet corn and the popcorn Fiesta, and then 4 or 5 plants of the Bodacious and the golden Bantam. Corn seed look like shriveled little popcorn. So out of this one, I want at least 5 plants, so I'm just going to do a bit of a starburst, like so, and then one in the middle. Look at those beauties. This one is broken in half, so just going to discard that. It's not going to be a viable seed. So sweet. Those are the mini sweet corn. So I just have 3 seeds left for this one, so we'll see what comes up. Hopefully everyone. Just want to give you a bit of a close-up of the seeds. This is Bodacious. This is the popcorn Fiesta, and you can already see the seeds are a bit different. This is the Minipop Sweetcorn. And now I'm going to do the squashes. I thought I'd also give you a tour of my cold frame and what's growing in it right now. So you probably recognize this from garden tours or from reels. I really love it, it's really cute. So right now I have just sown some Cosmo seeds, a 2 variety, a beautiful mix in pinks and whites called Gazebo, and a Cosmo called Lemonade, a really pretty pale yellow. That's going to be really nice. Then I have radishes that are doing really well, and I'm actually growing them directly in those little grow bags. I have 2 varieties that I sowed earlier on, I think in a February maybe, a seed starting video, I'm not sure. A radish called de 18 jours, which means ready in 18 days, and then a round radish. Look at that. Then I have some spinach, a variety called Matador. I just transplanted some fennel seedlings, and I also had pak choy. I think this is still pak choy earlier on, and I transplanted some at the allotment. I also had salads, they're also transplanted. Then I got already grown on tomatoes just because I want to get a bit of a head start, and those are typically like really long to bear fruit, so any head start is good. I have a variety called Tomato Golden Crown. Then I got a tomato called Chocolate Cherry. Then I got another cherry tomato, but this one is called Sun Gold, and the fruits are a little bit more on the orange. And those plants look really good. I already bumped them up and transplanted them. Then I have a flat of here's some larkspur. So just 1 row came out. I'm not too sure why, but we'll see what happens. And then some alyssum. Then I have some purple sprouting broccolis, and we already have a lot of seedlings coming up. Then I bought 2 flats of begonias for my shed bed. And I have also a begonia bulb that is starting to germinate, and another little tomato seedling called Gardener's Delight. This is a classic and it is a really good producer. Then on the 3rd row I have some dahlias, a mix called Fireworks. Those are going to be really pretty. I had filled all the cells with them and not all of them came up, but I'm not despairing. I'll keep watering and we'll see what happens. Then at the back we have a flat of nasturtiums, the Alaska mix, and then at the back I had sowed black velvet, but not one of them came up. So I'm probably watering nothing at this stage, but I'm giving it a few more days before I'm over sowing. Then here there's nothing to report yet, but I have some sweet chard. And then at the back I have 2 types of leeks, Musselbrow and Autumn Mammoth. So this was my sowing of sweet corn, pumpkins and squashes. I can't wait for the summer. I think in about 1 month's time those are going to be ready to transplant at the allotment, so we'll be making sure to give you updates and make a video about that as well. Those are crops that are really easy to grow from seed, so for beginners a really good one to try, but they do require a lot of space at the allotment. So for pumpkins and squashes, about 1 square meter per plant. In the meantime, I'm needing to keep everything well watered and around 15 to 20 degrees, so I'll probably have to put a fleece over everything because my cold frame is full. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video and we'll see you next time. Bye! And this is our artwork of today. How many varieties is that? So 20, can you believe this? Like 20 different types of pumpkins and squashes and 4 different types of corns. So excited about all of this. I really can't wait for everything to grow and for the allotment to be full and productive.